way to start the day. Driving down the road, sniping up a little brownie right off the side of it. You guys, call bound and cricket, called World Olympics, Guinness Book of World Ripley's, believe it or not. I'm pretty sure that I just broke the world record holder. So look at this. First thing, I gotta do a little bit of hardcore parkour to get over to where it's at. Yes! What absolute child. So grateful. Sometimes when I'm out here by myself and I'm not picking up a lot of horns, I start thinking about what I'm doing wrong. And I start thinking about all the tips I would give to somebody who was trying to be a shed hunter. But here's some tips that I've come up with because people message me all the time and they want to know what are some tips. Now, as far as tips go for finding more antler, you're just gonna have to figure that out on your own. But here's some more tips that I find a little bit more practical. One, they make these hard-boiled eggs at Costco. You can get them, they're like $8 for like a million pack, right? Pre-boiled, hard-boiled eggs. So the thing you want to remember about those is don't buy them because they're garbage. Another thing is get lots of sleep. I rolled out here, I got into camp about 2:30 in the morning. By the time I got all set up and in bed, it was probably 3, and I got up at about 8. Now 5 hours, that's actually not too bad. But I'm tired now. It's the end of the day. I'm dragging. I'm ready to go to sleep. So get some sleep. It'll help you be able to hike longer. I guarantee it. Another thing is when you're driving, keep an eye out because this little raghorn right here is probably going to end up being the best horn of the day for me. Partially because I'm sitting here talking to the camera instead of out there hiking. The only other thing I could think of is don't get too down, don't get too serious about all this stuff. Like have fun with it. If you're not having fun, maybe go do something else. Because if it quits being fun, what's the purpose of doing it? So for all you guys messaging me and asking me for advice, there's your advice. Hopefully I can find some more horns and then I'll cut all this advice out and just go to a straight shed hunting video. But if the horn hunt doesn't pick up, then maybe you'll get more rambling advice. This is one of those tough calls. I got a pretty good looking deadhead deer down below me. But I just walked up this really steep hill. And it's clear back at the bottom where I just came from. And I don't really want to hike down there and get it very bad. It looks like a pretty big buck. Just laying dead down in the bottom. And I'm in a state where you're supposed to call deadheads in anyway. So should I go get it or not? You guys tell me in a week from now when I upload this video if I should go get it or not. I'm gonna see if you guys can see it. The camera does not have a lot of zoom, but that's it right there. So I think it's a 4x5, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. Maybe you'll see me picking it up. Maybe I'll just pretend it never happened. Well, the elk are kicking my butt today. Haven't been able to turn them up. I've been on kill or sign for like 4 hours. Just waiting to run into something fresh. But I did find that, which is cool. Little hanger. It's a good shed actually. Looks like it might be a year or two old, but all hung up there in the bush. Take some ATLs and pull them out. Oh, that's actually a freaking stud. That's a good shed, surprisingly. Huh. Well, I found this one and I found that one in here. So there's not a lot of deer sheds in here, but they're pretty good ones when they're in here. So I'm gonna keep zigzagging this top and maybe I'll find his other side. Talk about a butt kicker. I've been hiking my butt off today. I've been going hard the whole day. And I got like hardly anything to show for it. A couple deer horns. Frustrating. But I feel pretty good actually. I feel happy and I'm still having fun even though it's kind of a frustrating day. Just pushing and going. So I'm gonna go hike it back to my truck. I'm still 2.5 or something as the crow flies through pretty rugged stuff. So it'll take me a little while to get back to the truck. And then I'm hopping in and I'm heading clear out west. I'm driving probably 3 more hours tonight to go buy some antler. And I'm gonna go shed hunting with the kid and buy some antler tomorrow. So got another day or 2 on this run and hopefully I'll be home Saturday and see my family. But this day's winding down. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything here on the way out or not, but you never know what could happen. Couple decent deer horns. I was in elk sign the whole day. I was in rubs and fresh tracks, just never put it together. I did cut a fat cat motorcycle track that's been picking through all this stuff. So anyway, finish out, head home. My eyes are kind of bloodshot. Been in the wind all day. Woo-wee. Anyway, keep going. So this was cool. Me and my buddy Brad here. We're changing canyons, going over to hit a little spot. And glass down in the bottom on the water. As soon as we saw this flat, I'm like, there's horns on this flat, I guarantee it. I glassed down and I got a deadhead and a brownie laying right here side by side. So when it rains, it pours. Good luck abounds. What do you think?
Forget it.
Got my buddy Brad rocking about the best looking hat I've ever seen
right
guys, there.
Gotta get one.
Shed Crazy Life. Let's go see what we got. Right, I'm gonna jump it. I'll jump it. How about that, huh? Fat little brownie. Busted off on his back end. And then right there, a little raggy dead bull. Won't complain. Won't complain about that. Walking down off this steep sucker and jackpot. That's a deer antler off of a North American mule deer. Very rare indeed.